And it's been a hectic day in the capital too, with people flocking to supermarkets, banks, Warrant of Fitness providers, McDonald's drive-thrus and petrol stations. Hundreds of Victoria University students are also trying to leave Wellington, with those who can't being moved into one residence to self-isolate over the coming 4 weeks. Our reporter Logan Church is on Lambton Quay and joins us now. Logan, you've been out and about in the city. What have you seen today?
Hi Lisa, it's certainly been an odd day out here in the capital. On one hand, many areas which would usually be pumping with people are completely quiet. I had a walk along the waterfront earlier today down behind Te Papa, and there was barely anyone there other than the odd security guard. And where we are on Lambton Quay at this time of night, there would usually be thousands of people making their way home. Now barely a trickle of people coming out. However, there has been some hotspots among those, as you mentioned, supermarkets. Some supermarkets, including the Countdown behind me, have introduced strict restrictions on numbers of people coming into the shop, and that's resulted in large queues. In one supermarket, I saw a queue of people from outside the front door, down in front of the building, onto the footpath and down onto the road in front of it. And outside of the city, I have heard reports from people who have told me that some arguments have broken out, mainly over that social distancing rule, staying 2 metres away from other people. Some people are stressed, and there's certainly a lot of tension, but as of this stage, most people still sticking to those rules as we look ahead to 4 weeks of staying at home.
And obviously you're a university city, so what about those students, and especially the ones who may not be able to get home?
Well, many of the students at the Victoria University of Wellington, of course, don't come from Wellington, and they stay at some of the halls of residences. There are many of them in Wellington, and they got told yesterday that they, if possible, would have to go home, and that as of Wednesday, their contracts with the university for accommodation would be suspended. Now, of course, not everyone can get home. There simply aren't enough flights available between now and the start of the lockdown tomorrow. So those students have been told to go to Warehouse, which is one of the halls of residence here, and we expect up to 300 people will have to spend the 4 weeks in self-isolation there while they wait for things to slowly return to normal.
Thank you for that, Logan. That's Logan Church joining us live from Wellington.